Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna restock my pantry. I'll also give you a little pantry tour because I let everything run down a little bit to rotate things around, use up what you have before getting new. But as I'm almost out of a lot of things, a big stock up today. So first I'll give you a tour of my pantry as it looks now, and then we'll come back and we'll start decanting some things in container and explaining what containers I use, what system, and why. So this is my pantry way up there. I just have some tea and some cleaning products and stuff. Things I don't need that often. The tea, I mostly drink tea at the office, not as much as home, so I can just keep it there. And then we have my little section with canned goods and such. And then if we move down, I have nuts, some popcorn, some breading, and some beans, some lentils behind there. And if I pull this out, behind here I have things like vinegar, sesame oil, all bits and pieces like that. And then on this side I have some overflow spices here and bread-like things like tortillas. Normally I have a thing of hard shell tacos here too, but I'm out. Some low-carb crackers, that kind of stuff. And some things that don't fit anywhere else, like some more crackers, some oil, some big jars of that, things like that. And if we move down a little bit more, here, this is all things like sugar, different kinds of flours like almond flour as well, baking powder, yeast, whatever. It's regular flour. That's all here. And then this drawer has my starches, so you can see I'm almost completely out of jasmine rice, basmati rice, brown rice is really low. I'm still good on things like sushi rice and risotto rice, black rice, but like things like couscous, I'm almost completely down. Some pasta, I only have some lentil pasta, some chickpea, and some yellow pea, so slightly lower in carb, higher in protein, but no more regular pasta or anything like that. So let's get that sorted. So first, let's talk about the containers that I use. These are maple or meatball, however you pronounce it where you are. This is actually the same series as all the containers that I use for my Sunday prep days. And I really like these because these use the same lids for all the different sizes. They come in a whole bunch of different sizes, and I just label on the lid what's in it, or in case of pasta, like how long it needs to cook. So, and if I need to use a smaller container or a bigger container, I can just change the lids over. So, to put labels on, I just have a little label printer. This is just a P-Touch by a brother. So, but yeah, let's just get started. So we'll do some rice first, some brown rice. I always like to do first in, first out. Not that it matters with such small amounts, but take the old stuff out. New stuff in. And just top off with the last of the old stuff. And we'll just keep doing that for the rest. So here I have some basmati rice. Jasmine rice. Some couscous. And then here I have some whole wheat fusilli. And this will take 13 minutes, so I'll label that on the top. And then some whole wheat penne, 12 minutes. I labeled that on top. So here I have some pasta, I have regular pasta and some whole wheat. They both take equally as long to cook. So I'm going to do both in one container, so I'm just going to put a rubber band around it to keep it as one bunch. I mean, I can easily tell the difference, but it's just easier to keep it apart. And these are just labeled on the side. Next up, some noodles. And some rice noodles. And right here I have some penne with tomato in them, so they're nice and red. And again, I just put a label with 9 minutes in this case, how long they need to cook. Because I don't need to write exactly what kind it is, because I can easily tell. And then I have some whole wheat noodles, so let's just throw them in there. And I have a little more than one container's worth, so let's just grab a second one. And I'll just use this up first. And then here I have some more noodles. I'm just going to leave these in the pack for now because I don't know when I'm going to use them. These are things I don't use very often. So I just have some brown rice noodles. Also, they're quite narrow, so I can put multiple things in one container, so it's nice to separate them. Some soba and some udon. But this will store a lot easier in my pantry drawer. And then next we'll have some panko breadcrumbs. For a moment there I thought it wasn't going to fit, but it does, barely. Some brown sugar. I don't use it very often, but I ran out a few, like last week I think, so time to replenish. Then some regular table salt. And in this case, I'm not going to bother with first in, first out because salt doesn't expire. And then lastly, I have some coarse salt, some pink Himalayan salt for my salt grinder. I do need to refill, but first let me just fill up this container. And I'll fill up my salt grinder as well. I'll just put the last bit in this container. And there we go. Now the satisfying bit when I put everything back in the pantry. So there we go, big pantry restock done. If you like this, leave a comment. I'll try and do these more often. Yeah, thank you for watching. Maybe subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.